Let's take a look at eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil versus eating of the tree of life. See, my entirety as a Christian, I've learned that there are certain things I can do, certain things I can't do. That I have a do-do list and I have a do-do-not list. Things I'm allowed to do and things I'm not allowed to do. And I've based my entire faith on this. Every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, today I'm going to focus on not doing this, not doing that, not doing that. Not let's get an intimate relationship with Yahweh. No, let's stop doing this. Let's work on my brokenness. Let's work on my sin. Let's focus on the things that I'm doing wrong. Let's constantly see the bad so that we can get better. Because if I'm better, he's going to love me more. If I do good, I'm going to be a better Christian and I'm going to be blessed more. Because if I do something wrong, then he's not going to bless me. But we have to change our mindset because, you see, his desire for us is not to eat of the knowledge of good and evil. That tree was there for them to not eat of. Now, it's good to know what's right and what's wrong. Don't misunderstand me. But my focus can't be what's good and what's bad, what's right and what's wrong. My focus is Yeshua, because I behold him so I can become him. That's the whole idea of eating of the tree of life. I make a mistake, but I move on. My focus is not my mistake. My focus is constantly being in his presence, constantly being in prayer, constantly studying, meditating his word, eating of him, drinking of him. He says, eat of me and drink of me as often as you in remembrance of me. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to be in remembrance of him all day long. Whether I'm working, whether I'm busy writing my book, whether I'm enjoying my family. The idea is to be in mindfulness of him all day long, to constantly be worshiping, glorifying, magnifying, just sitting in his midst, in his presence, and just opening my heart for him to pour into me. That's eating of the tree of life. I make a mistake, I move on. I make another mistake, I move on. I learn out of my mistakes. We have light today because someone made many mistakes in trying to create light. We have a telephone or cell phones because somebody made several mistakes to get a phone working. And so we don't have to be so afraid of our mistakes. Now, we don't purposefully make mistakes so that we can continue in our sin. No, we make a mistake and we move on. We ask for the Father to forgive us. It's conviction versus condemnation. Condemnation makes you feel bad. The church has been making us feel bad. Now, please, I am the church. I love the church. Don't misunderstand me. But the church, in their message, because they eat of the tree of knowledge, good and evil, have made us feel bad. And that's not the Father's heart. The Father's heart is for you to eat of life, to move through life like you would, make mistakes, stand up, move on like it didn't happen, ask for forgiveness, and move forward. See, eating of the tree of life takes you deeper, higher, wider, and it's part of that covenant, deep, intimate relationship that the Father requires. Let's eat of life. Let's eat of the moving forward in him.